Hey everyone, it's MC rewatchaton time. For today's episode, it's our last film, but not the last one in Phase 1. It's the Avengers. Let's get to the opening scene. Shitori and La'ani just feels like it was for the trailer. Not gonna lie, the entire opening just felt like it was for a trailer. This movie is the most we'll get out of Nick Fury and Samuel Jackson in Phase 1. I gotta say, I don't know when Eric Selvig and Fury met, but I'm just assuming it was between Thor 1 and Captain America when he wakes up. This will be Coulson's last MCU film before Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Barton shouldn't have hypnotized so early. We barely even got to know Barton, he only had a couple of minutes in Thor before leaving. La'ani appearing with that creepy smile was kinda intense. The fight between La'ani and Hawkeye was fantastic. La'ani looks like he has not slept since Thor 1. The makeup for Tom Hiddleston was fantastic. Love the details. Samuel Jackson's acting was fantastic. The car scene between La'ani, Hawkeye, Maria Hill and some agents was awesome. The effects they did was really good. The CGI so far is great. The interrogation between Natasha and Parks. I like that Nat and Clint had an already existing relationship. They are the only ones who knew Ecotha personally before the Avengers besides Tony and Nat, which this already existing friendship leads to this incredible fight scene. Did I mention incredible? The next scene is about Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. The recast is gonna affect the point, but is Mark Ruffalo, so only by a half point. The conversation between Nat and Bruce was pretty good. The detail of Nat grabbing her gun as soon as Bruce looks angry. I don't when the Avengers initiative was cancelled. The first scene with Iron Man was when he's in a water area. This is our first scene with him in the water. Phil. Pepper and Tony convo was fantastic. The jokes in the scene was fantastic. Loved the scene between Phil and Steve was so hilarious. The conversation between Loki and Thanos' right-hand man was good, but the CGI and Leviathan in the background was amazing. The height difference between Cap and Banner was kinda big. Since Chris Evans and Edward Norton was the same height, the scene of Helicarrier flying off was awesome. The detail of Nat checking out Clint's status was good. Eric Selvig looks like he's been through hell. Cap protecting that old man and Iron Man arriving there was amazing. The fight between Thor, Cap and Tony was amazing. Thank God they didn't dye Chris Hemsworth's eyebrows this time. The blast coming from Mile Nir and Cap's shield connecting was amazing. The prison for Bruce was a good detail. The friendship between Stark and Banner was great. Comedy between them was great. Cap's costume for this was horrible. The only good thing about his costume is his butt. Stark and Rogers arguing all the time before Coulson's death was an amazing detail, because only 4 years later they had a civil war between them. Thor's new hair and new suit was fantastic. The conversation between Nat and Loki is amazing. Cap finding Hydra Mask was amazing. Loki slipping up was good since it was intentional. The CGI for the explosion was good. Bruce transforming is gonna be Hulk's first appearance since Edward Norton. Hulk's CGI is amazing. Thor and Hulk's fight was something everyone was waiting for, and it was worth it. Coulson's dying was heartbreaking, and seeing Thor's reaction to it added more to the heartbreak, but his words to Loki when he shot Loki was funny as hell. The Captain America card covered in blood was just simply heartbreaking. The scene between Bruce and the security guard was pretty good. Leviathan coming out of the portal was awesome. Barton and Romanov fighting the Shartauri was flicking awesome. Bruce transforming and killing the Leviathan immediately was cool. Worst CGI, it's got to be Thor summoning lightning. Nat riding a Shitori was fantastic. Thor and Hulk working together after their fight to defeat a Leviathan, and then Hulk punching Thor to offscreen. Loki looking smug for catching the arrow. And then it blew up, it was freaking hilarious, and then him getting smashed by Hulk made it even more hilarious. Hawkeye was in pain after crashing through the window. Fury trying to stop the plane was pretty. Tony trying to sacrifice himself always made him worthy in my eyes. Hulk saving Tony was so good it made me think that maybe Banner was in there. And them capturing Loki, it was good. Post-credit scene was basically useless, so it's gotta be a 9 out of 10 for good morning, good evening, and goodbye.